Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jocelyn and from Chicago. As you can see, I don't have lashes on in the video. I do. It's midnight in Chicago. Where am I going? We in a pandemic or somewhat. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you learn some tips and tricks from me. I've been doing my makeup for about 5 years. Trial and error, learning, teaching myself, doing my research, working at beauty stores like Ulta, and just all of the above on how I've been able to maintain this nice glowy look. I have to do a touch up because I lay down in the bed. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. This is my first video. Just let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, want to share any tips and tricks with me to help better myself. I'm always willing to learn new things and adapt. So yeah. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'll be doing a summertime look, or my version of a simple summertime look. I'll be starting off with my brows. I'm just brushing my hairs up, and then I'll be adding Anastasia, Beverly Hills, Dipbrow, and Ebony. I like to only fill in my eyebrows just a little bit to give the makeup a complete look because I have really long hairs, but I like how filling in my eyebrows gives them like a clean look. And then I'll just keep brushing the pomade through, and then I'm going to use the Fenty Pro Filt'r concealer to go clean up my eyebrows. I really like this concealer. It's full coverage, has a nice consistency to it, and it's easy to blend out. I only use a little bit because a little bit goes a long way. I'm never been the type to pile up all my products and just build just a little bit. So yeah. So the brush I'm using right now is a flat Wet n Wild brush. I got this from Walgreens a couple months ago, I believe. I realized I like a smaller brush when using the Fenty Pro Filt'r concealer, because like I said, a little bit goes a long way, and it just gives it a very precise detail. So I can get in those little areas where a bigger brush, it seems like it'll just kind of take over the whole eyebrow, but this brush is really small and flat, which I really like. So right now I'm about to use the Milk HydroGrip primer. This is probably one of my favorite primers ever. Like a little bit goes a long way. I use the mini travel size version. I've had that for almost a year. And right now I'm using it with the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. I like using these two together, the primer and the foundation, because the primer is super tacky, and the foundation, it's medium to buildable full coverage. And then you can see I usually match my foundations to my neck as much as possible, even my chest, because my neck is darker than my chest, and my face is a whole different color, so I try to match as close as possible, but try not to go too light or too dark unless it's either winter or summertime. But right here you could just see me blending it out. Now, only during the summertime I notice is when I use this concealer. I normally use a lightweight concealer in the winter time, something that's a bit more hydrating, because this is so thick, but I do like the color that this is. That's why I like to wear it during the summertime. I probably will get more concealer shades for both winter to see if I like to use it during winter time, but if not, I'm gonna just stick to this right now. I'm just letting it dry down a little bit, dancing. What can you guys guess that I'm dancing to? What song has got me so turned up? And right now, I'm just blending this concealer out. I'm using a beauty blender sponge to blend out underneath my eyes, top of my lip, my nose, and my forehead. I feel like I'm the only person that doesn't put concealer on their chin, and I tried it before. I just didn't like the way it looked. So for the past couple years that I've been doing my makeup, I've just been doing underneath my eyes, just more so towards the center of my face where I like to be more highlighted. So right now I'm using my foundation brush to kind of blend out that concealer around the edges. I've been doing this for the longest time. I love the way everything blends out when I use my foundation brush after my concealer, just to blend out those edges. And right now I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder to go and set underneath my eyes, the top of my lid. Every place I highlighted is where I'm going to put this loose setting powder. I love this. It has a flawless satin-like finish to it, and trust me, makeup, a little bit goes a long way. I only use a little bit at a time, and I actually kind of dust it off a little bit. You don't see that in the video, but I just kind of pick up a little bit, tap, and then go ahead and add the product onto my face. And I'm just kind of pressing it into my skin, adding some to my nose. Recently I started adding leaving the powder on my nose while I kind of do everything else, like when I add more like my contour, my blush, sometimes even my eyeshadow. I just let that sit a little bit because I kind of like the way my nose looks a little highlighted. And now I'm using the Cover FX finishing skin powder, I believe it's called, just to blend everything out all the way, just to give everything a good finish. Everybody always asks me like, oh my god, your foundation, everything looks so good, how do you do it? These are the steps that I do. I go in with the finishing powder, I go in and still use my foundation brush to blend everything out, make sure everything is a little bit more seamless. And now I'm using the Fenty bronzing powder in Cocoa Naughty, which is a really good bronzing powder. I actually like to build this up because I like the way it somewhat looks like contour and bronzer at the same time, because you can use this product for both. It doesn't have any a whole lot of shimmer in it like most bronzers do, but I still, when I put my highlighter on top of it, you can't really tell. So yeah. And I always go in with a big fluffy brush and just go sweep all over my face, like multiple times, just to make sure everything is blended, because I really don't want no harsh lines. I refuse to take photos and see that. Like, it bothers me so much. I have to make sure everything is blended out. Adding more powder underneath my nose to catch any fallout that I may get from the palette I'm using. Normally I don't get a whole lot of fallout, but just in case, because you never know until you look really close. It's like, oh wow, like I have a little fallout, let me try to fix this. Just prevents it. And right now I'm using Jackie Aina's palette with Anastasia, Beverly Hills. This is probably one of my favorite palettes. Like, I've used this maybe 10 times, and I'm probably going to use it more because the color combinations, it just complements like my skin tone very well. It has purples in it. Purple is my favorite color. It has shimmers, the perfect amount of colors to just as a go palette for anything. You can do a nice soft glam, you can do a going out look, you can do multiple looks with this palette, and it's pretty on the outside. It has this iridescent look to it that I like. Of course, I'm gonna leave all the names of the products that I've used in the description box below. I'm gonna just let this play out for a little bit longer and just let you guys see how I blend my eyeshadows. I just do a sweeping motion, add product, sweeping motion, go to the next color, sweeping motion. But when it comes to like the outer V of my eye, I kind of press that in. You'll see that a little bit in a little bit of how I do that. So. And right here you see me pick up that darker shade. I'm just pressing it into my outer V and pressing it in, and then I'm going to use my first brush that I used to blend out my transition color to kind of blend that out a little bit, blend it out towards the edges, feather it out a little bit, keep blending. Then I'm add a little bit more, add some more to the other side. I just keep doing this until I get the consistency that I like and like the darkness that I like. Sometimes I like it a little dark, but not too dark where it's like a patch of darkness on the side or corner of your eyes. I like it to kind of have somewhat of a transition in colors and feather it out. And then you're gonna have, when I do add my wing, you can still see it, and that's what I want. You know, you to be able to see all the colors that I use. And of course, right here is when you see me just start dancing and breaking it down. Please excuse my dancing. I'm just blending, just blending. That's the most important thing when it comes to eyeshadows. Blend. No matter how long it takes. Sometimes your hands start to hurt a little bit, but it'll be worth it. And right now I'm picking up a shimmer shade. I'm using my finger to do this. Sometimes I like brushes, but it's no justice to use your finger because it just picks it up and press it on a little bit better than a brush. You won't have to go in as much with a brush when you use your finger. So you just see how it just gives it that nice shiny slight glittery look to my eyes. It has like a gold look to it. In the palette, it doesn't look like this. It looks much lighter in the palette. But I don't care. It still looks good on me, so. And of course, right here is when my nose starts itching. I just picked up the sponge and just kind of dab it a little bit to help with the scratching because I don't want to use my finger. Just using a brush or a sponge helps, like if you just get an itch midway doing your makeup. Now you guys, when it comes to doing a wing liner, there's always a good eye and there's always a bad eye. Of course, my right side is my good side because I'm right-handed, so I'm a bit better on that side than my left side. And you're gonna see me get really excited about this because it looked so good. Like, I was so proud of myself. And this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof liquid eyeliner. It's pretty good. It hasn't dried out. You just kind of pump it a little bit with the top and give it a little juice, and there you go. And it's like really black, and then it dries down quick. It didn't smell. It's just a really good liquid liner because it's hard to find good ones. I used to use an OG NYC liquid liner that I wanted to hold on forever. And right here you see me kind of get a little irritated from and act silly from trying to do this left side because it's stressful. After a point, I really didn't care. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do my best as close as possible to the other side because I'm gonna put on lashes, so it's gonna hide it. And I'm just like, whatever, like I don't care. We gonna just make it work as close as possible. It's just trying to do it at a different angle, the opposite than your dominant side, is hard, but it's still gonna turn out pretty good. And whew, right here, lashes. Now, I've been doing my makeup for about 5 years, and when I tell you, for the first 3, I did not put on lashes like that, because I have lashes, like regular, like my real ones, but fake lashes give you look, it's just an extra oomph. It just completes the look, and I'm this is still a learning experience for me. I'm still trying. I've gotten better over time. You gonna see me have lashes in my hand at one point and have them on at another point of the video because I was trying to fix them, make an adjustment, had to take them off, add more glue. I didn't really like the way it looked. It just, yeah, it was just a lot of back and forth with these lashes, but I finally got them on. These are the Ardell Faux 3D Faux Mink lashes that I'm going to put on. Brushing off that excess powder, just try to blend everything out, and I use whatever I bronze with to kind of bronze up around my nose so it can give it a little cleaner look and won't look like sharp lines around my nose. People be like, well, did you contour your nose? I'm like, nah, I just used the excess bronzer brush, just pinched it a little bit and gave that a little swipe. And you just see me here trying to add on these lashes, struggling, but I got it together. And here I go, dancing again. Quick intermission with the lashes. Dancing to, who's I listen to? Chris Brown and Young Thug. Chris Brown puts out all the summer hits every summer. Now that it took me about 10 hours to put on lashes, right here I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Eyebrow Gel. I use this like when I'm not doing my makeup because for some odd reason during the summertime, the humidity makes my eyebrow hairs curl up. So I have to kind of use that to kind of get them in shape. And then right here I'm using a NARS Orgasm blush. I really like this. It has a lot of pigment to it. You can still build it up for some singing while doing my makeup, nothing new. But I really like this brush. I really like NARS as a brand in the whole because they have a lot of colors that complement my skin tone. And black skin tone in general is just a really good brand. They have like good primers, foundations, concealers, everything you could think of. Their products is really good. So you see me just blending it out, and I'm gonna just add on a little bit more just to give myself the complete look. And like I said, blend, make everything all seamless and just give it all a good look. And of course right here I'm using Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. This is just one of those sprays that just ain't gonna go out of style for me. I just like the way it sets my makeup. And then I'm using the Maybelline Facestudio Master Chrome highlighter. I'm telling you, I've had this for about 3 years and it just still looks the same as when I first brought it. Like, it's just so highlighter, shimmery. It's like a iridescent kind of gold, rose gold. It's just all of the above in one little package. And I have yet to hit pan on this. I've used it so many times. And right now I'm just cleaning up the makeup around my mouth. I cannot stand foundation on my lips when putting on a lip liner. I just don't like it. I just like, I don't know, because I have lip gloss to kind of moisture my lips and makeup gets on there. I just don't want too many like products and stuff on my lips. I'm already putting a liner, a gloss, lipstick, so just that excess can just come off. And right now I'm just using the NYX lip liner to outline my lips. You know, like I always like a darker liner. I've used red before. It's probably the only other color besides brown. Maybe a nude, maybe a pink, maybe, but I don't know. It has to be like a specific look that I'm going for in order to use that. And right here, I am about to use the MAC Selena collection lipstick. I honestly did not want to show this because I'm going to do a review video on like my May purchases and products that came out, because I got the eyeshadow palette lipstick and other products as well. But this is a really good color for my skin tone. And then I'm gonna top it off with the ColourPop Luxe lip gloss. It makes my lips look so juicy, as you can see. It'll my lips will kind of soak up the gloss a little bit after a while, you see. And I'm just using wipe to kind of clean up a little bit. And yeah. Right here, I'm just feathering out my hair, and boom, look at me now. So yeah, I just have to get myself together to complete the look. As you can see, earrings, necklace, the whole works, a little top, you know, jeans, everything. So I really enjoyed doing this look. Top everything off, a little highlighter in my tear duct, little mascara in my bottom lash line. And yeah, this was a good start, you know, just something simple for the summertime. I know we can't really go anywhere right now, but it doesn't hurt to kind of get yourself together, put on a little makeup. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all of the above.